We're up. What's up, people?
Good, friend.
Stand by for just a second. Stand by, people. Stand by. Okay. I am shared. Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hope everyone.
Come on in.
It's we got some people in there. I hate when lives be sitting there and people don't be saying nothing. That's why I be talking.
Say something.
That's what I'm saying. Come on in the room. How was your Thursday going?
Is it Thursday?
It's Thursday. It is. Hey, Tandra girl. It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday.
Or still feel like Tuesday or
Wednesday
or Saturday.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Do the weekdays feel different?
Well, the weekends actually do feel different for me because I intentionally don't do anything I do during the week as far as work is concerned. So, yeah.
I got you. Well, today is Thursday. Yes. We have a special Oh No Girl Yes live situation.
Our first live guest.
Yeah, this is our first live guest. Not like we've done that many lives, but this is our first.
Right.
We were tasked with the dropping of a new hit song by our special guest. And so we're going to listen to some of the song. We're going to talk about the song. We're going to talk about her. But why don't you make the introduction of our special guest? Because I know her through you.
Right. Okay. So this special guest is, she's a friend of mine, but she's really more like a sister to me. We've known each other half our lives and met, freshman year, 18 years ago, actually. So she's a wonderful person, a wonderful personality, an amazing entertainer and amazing singer, but she's an entertainer overall. So without further ado, let's welcome the one and the only Sherri Brown.
Hey,
You were talking about me, Robin.
I was talking about you, girl. I was preaching you up real quick.
Listen, you love when you pack somebody into a Facebook Live situation and they poster and they titties is right behind them. I ain't even mad. I'm sitting up here with pictures of dogs behind me. I got something.
Give me 2 per.
Oh, hey. But see, this girl she's not ashamed of the girls. She is not ashamed of the girls, and she shouldn't be. Let's just say that.
I have been deprived.
I have seen Sherri. I probably have seen the girls, and they whenever I see her, it sends me looking for my own.
Like, what kind of bra am I wearing? Because mine don't be sitting up like
bring mine with me. I feel like I'm
like, what's that all about?
I'm slacking in other places, and all my other friends got big booties. So, because everybody got a rump roast, but me.
That's all right.
This is true. You got to accentuate the positives.
Sherri and Robbie Obby over here. Is it Robbie Obby or Roby Obby?
Robbie Obby.
Okay, never asked. So we do the podcast. Oh No Girl Yes. We talk about relationships. Most of the relationships and dating and situations that we talk about would not necessarily lend one of us to penning a song called Invitation.
Exactly.
Perhaps. But it's a beautiful song. I think you debuted it a couple of weeks ago on a Facebook Live event. Mm-hmm. And as Robin said when she introduced you, you are so much more than a singer. And I've told you this before, you are a complete show. You are a complete event.
Amen.
You just are an event in and of yourself. And I love watching you perform live. And it was great to see you debut that single a few weeks ago. But tell me about what are you thinking about when you are on stage performing any song, not just Invitation?
Well, first of all, thank y'all so much for inviting me on your show. I heard you saying that I'm the first live guest, so come on. Uh-oh, I done dropped some of my wine. But first off, once I get my nerves out of the way, that's the first thing I have to do. I'm always nervous. There's never a time where I am not nervous, whether it's bubble guts or whether it's butterflies. So either way, I have to get the nerves out. And then I try to pick songs that I like to sing and that other people like, right? If I'm not enjoying it, you're not going to enjoy it. So I have to try to keep my personality going. That's probably a coping mechanism as well, because I'm nervous all the time. But let me sing something that everybody else is going to like, that I enjoy doing. I think once I do that, and then I got the crowd. I think so.
So you always had a great voice, I'm assuming, but when did you know that you had like this amazing stage presence? Or were you a little kid singing and acting a fool like you do now?
I hope I wasn't, but I probably was. So I probably didn't realize I could sing for real until I was like 9. And that's simply because after I finished singing, everybody started clapping. So I was like, oh, okay, I can sing. I got it. I don't need no help. But that was a lie. But no, that was the first time I realized that I could really sing. Now, all of this now is a years of just trying things out, trying to figure out who I want to be on stage. That was the hard part. And I finally just realized maybe about 2 years ago just to be me. So that works out well too. So I'm still learning. I have not mastered anything, but that's what I like about it. So I haven't mastered it. I hope just to get better and better every time I show out.
So let's talk about being. What was Tina Turner in the beginning of What's Love Got to Do with It? She in church, the little girl.
Oh, I thought you were about Nutbush Paul. I'm calling Nutbush. Oh. Nutbush to the limit. Come on.
Sing then. So let's talk about this single. I really want to play a snippet for everybody. Are you ready for that?
I think so.
Now, the song is called Invitation.
Yes, the song is called Invitation.
This is her song, so she does own the rights to this music.
Right, right. All right now. You should have put that in the caption. Hold up.
Put it in the caption. We own the rights.
I forgot to put any kind of caption up, as a matter of fact. I'm being a bad producer right now.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, good.
But yeah, tell us about the song. It was written by
Alvin Garrett and Taylor Simone. Taylor Simone is a young lady. Shout out to Taylor if you're watching. A young who wrote this song, a phenomenal writer. She's very young, very creative at such a young age. But she wrote it as well, kind of co-wrote it. Her and Alvin did this together, and we finished it up quickly. And I love it. I love it. It makes me feel grown. Makes me feel sexy.
That's what I was about to say. You loving it so much. When I listen to it, I love it too. But I also am thinking, who told Sherri she grown?
Well, here's the thing. I've known this girl half her life. 18-year-old Sherri would not be comfortable singing this song.
Come on.
But we're grown now.
Let's play a little bit of the song and then we'll talk about it on the other side of it. Invitation by Sherri Brown. Let's hear a little bit of that.
Let's hear it.
Y'all ready? Let's see. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, okay, we go. I'm gonna just take it from the chorus. How about that?
Okay.
Is that cool? Well, I can't go back. We can do what you wanna do. Invitation. Trying to be patient, but my body is waiting here for you. Oh, here's an invitation. You're the only one I ever came for. My body is waiting here for you. Whoa, what'd she say? Oh. Hey.
Oh, yes.
Look, I'm gonna cut you the chase. So who you was talking about?
Girl, maybe the knight in shining armor who's coming to save the day in the quarantine, outside the quarantine. I don't know, but I hope he hears it.
So listen, since Robin said 18 years ago you may have struggled singing this song, and someone else wrote the song, what was your reaction when you first saw the lyrics and heard the song, and they presented it to you to record?
I pretty much figured that this would kind of give me an opportunity to show my grown side. I have this robust personality that just, I get it from my dad, and I get it from my mama, and just having to, you know, make friends. My dad was in the military, so I had to make sure that I just had this great personality. I meet people like it's nothing, but a lot of people can take that as, you know what I'm saying, I'm too silly all the time, or I'm young. So I think this song gave me an opportunity to show that, you know, you can still have a personality and be a sexy grown woman at the same time. So that was one of the things that I figured that would work well for me. It was still an issue. I was still concerned about the lyrics. I mean, y'all know I'm a preacher kid. We don't gotta go all the way.
Yeah, we know this. The audience doesn't know this. Everybody in the audience may not know this.
She is a preacher kid.
Well, let me tell you, my daddy is a pastor. I won't say my spiel, but you know what I'm saying. I know he's probably watching. At least my mom is. But so I always want to make sure that not only do I respect myself, you know, that I respect the leadership of my father, you know, and his you know, he's so supportive. He has told me to do that. So it's not him. It's just me. But he loves the song. He actually picked this shot out right here. He was like, "That's the money shot right there." I'm
all
like,
right,
he shot.
But you know what? I think no matter how old you get, you always still have that attachment to your parents' approval. And a lot of times, if you don't have that conversation, your parent is like, "Go, shine, fly, just be honest with you." You know,
Eunice and I can relate to this because in the podcast there are certain things that we have yet to talk about because our parents.
The podcast is about dating and relationships, and not working out. And we're like, Sue, we baked some cookies on.
You should see the behind the scenes discussion about some of the things we're eventually going to bring up, and we're just giggling like 5-year-old girls.
Listen, I told my mom not too long ago. It was probably right at the quarantine or a little bit before. I was telling her about going out. I'm going to be doing more comedy, and I said, you know, there's certain jokes I can't do until you die. You know.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? I said, well, you know, I don't want to say. She said, girl, you better go out there and live your life. And I was like, so you saying it's okay? It's on. So sometimes it takes that parent saying, look, you a full grown adult. I have raised you. You respectful. But let's talk about that. Because sometimes that is a challenge as a respectful woman in being able to embrace all the sides of who you are for fear of, you know, a judgment that like, oh, she thirst trapping or why she put that out there. I mean, you a full woman. Why is it, I'm not asking you why is it, but do you find beyond this song, you know, that sometimes you do kind of hold back a little bit for the sake of that?
I do. Things can get misconstrued so well. And they can, you know, little things and just run with them. And that's normally why I try to scale back just a little bit, only because of what other people do, not because of what I do. Because I know I'm going to be straight, but I need to make sure or try to make sure that I either say things or sing things or whatever the case may be, that people will not get confused, that they can take it and, you know, run a mile with it. So it's hard. That's something to still learn too. I mean, this is a beginning for me. Of course, I've been performing a long time, but this part right here is new. This is super new. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have opinions. I mean, that's cool too. I mean, so I'm still learning that, still fresh. And I really don't know. I don't know why people do what they do.
But we all do that. It can even be like we were talking about the girls. You know, it might be something as simple as you might just take a selfie and you say, oh, Lord, no, you can see, you know, we just start censoring ourselves. But it's not because we don't think we look good or we're not excited to, you know, share a moment of pride about ourselves or our bodies. It's because we don't want to hear everybody else mind.
Exactly.
And we got to let all that go, because if the pandemic ain't told you nothing, it's told me, worry about yourself.
Come on now.
Hello now.
Let me see if I can find them in here.
Okay. Well, no, don't pull them out right now. We ain't ready. We're not ready.
They ain't ready. They ain't ready either. They ain't ready.
So Sherri, what's next for you? What's next? I know we got the single out. It's available on all platforms, all digital platforms. So if you have not downloaded it, download it today. And what's next?
So what's next is the plan is to finish an entire EP, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yay.
We don't know what EP is. Talk to us like regular people. That sounded like I just left the studio working on my EP. Like, what's that mean? You say that.
You know, I'm not the yo. They call it the yo these days. The young kids call it the yo. So, what's next? We're gonna finish that. Of course, I'm gonna finish that EP with Alvin Garrett and the Hill Entertainment. Shout out to Hill Entertainment as well.
Mm-hmm.
Finish that up. We should have another single coming out just to see what the people gonna think about this one. I did a little bit of it on the B94 session, but that'll probably drop at least within the next 30 days. I'm being ambitious by saying that and just kind of speaking that thing. But so the EP possibly could be done by the end of the summer. Quarantine.
When you've been working on something in the studio, are you nervous to share it? Is it like your baby, or are you ready for us to hear it?
I'm always nervous to share it because I'm my worst critic, right? So I hear every flat note, I hear every note I could have did different. So the studio is it's challenging. It's tedious, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of things, but I always want to wait to the finished product so people can hear it. Because I have to fall in love with it first. Because I critique it so much, I have to fall in love weeks later, and then we'll drop it. But because the people's opinions matter, you matter in the process. Okay.
Listen, I had told you last year, maybe 2 years ago, I met you through Robin, so I'm a new friend to you, and Robin is a great supportive friend. Robin is like the queen supportive friend, and because she's such a supportive friend, she have her friends supporting her friend. She's queen supportive friend, so it's like, oh, your friend, let me go check it out. But your shows are always so much fun because you do integrate humor and you react to things in real time. You have a very quick wit. You are such an entertainer. And I told you, like I told Robin, probably around the same time, I told you, I don't know what you do for your day job, but you need to be doing this, like you need to be doing this all over the world all the time, and you ain't gonna miss a meal.
Yeah.
Listen, I claim that. Y'all are great examples of following your dreams and just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Doing it because you quit, doing it because you got the resources to do it. It's just a matter of stepping out there and doing that thing. So, I mean, y'all are great people to look up to go for those dreams. But girl, I need this day job, honey. And
no, look, don't put the day job right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not today. If they pick you to be at the house, you keep that right now. That's a blessing. Both of us got denied unemployment.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sitting here working, like emailing folks, like anybody need something.
One of the things I love about you, Sherri, when you perform is you'll start out in the song. Well, first of all, your band is always just on point.
Shout out to Precision.
Yes,
we're gonna shout them out.
The transitions from song to song, and it's always this fun moment of when y'all go into a new song trying to figure out, wait, what is it? And then catching on to it because y'all still put your own little move on it. But you will go from singing a song the way we know it to rapping a verse from somebody else's song to freestyling to pointing somebody out in the audience. And then, I mean, you can do a whole lot in a short amount of time that just makes watching you a true experience.
It is an experience.
I thank you for that. I've learned from a lot of people, so I love watching like live shows and stuff like that. Even if it's especially unplugged shows, I'm on YouTube a lot, kind of seeing what people are doing. So all of that is possibly a collective of everybody I watched to make me. But it's mainly me. I don't want to give everybody too much credit.
No, it is you.
Everybody can do what you do. And that's why I say you are such an entertainer, because it's for as much as you do, it would be very understandable and easy for you to lose your way. The band is always right there with you. You always fall back in with them. The crowd, somehow you take us somewhere we don't even know where we're going, and we're right there with you. So it's just really a true art to watch you perform.
And I enjoy the crowd usually gives me all of that energy, right? So I come with some energy, but after that, once I've expounded mine, the crowd just gives it right back. And I just care about the crowd. I care about what y'all want to hear. I don't need no ugly faces looking at me like, I'm sick of this. Why she singing that song?
But you get up there, you got the girls out, you dancing, you moving. So as an audience member, you can't help but just we picking
Get
up on
into it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of your live shows, you have another live show coming up, right?
I know.
So she over there trying to produce the show now.
Just trying to keep.
I'm with it. No. So a live show tomorrow. It's my birthday weekend, by the way. It's your birthday.
Hey.
I brought some new bras, you know.
Girl, you need to drop that link in your bio for whatever kind of bras you wear.
You never know. I might be speaking that thing into existence. We got a bra line coming.
Okay, Sherri Brown.
Okay.
Experience.
I would buy them.
You know what I'm saying? But the show will be tomorrow via Facebook and Instagram. So it's gonna be another live show like we did recently at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Last time, man, people were on there. I think we had about 1,400 comments, so it felt like a party in the comments, and I want y'all to do that all again. So tomorrow, so Friday, May 15th, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Will be
graphic. It says it on the screen. You saw the producer.
The information is on the screen.
They should have never again. They know how to do that. So listen, Sherri, not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot.
Oh.
What is something like? What's just like your favorite riff or favorite song, or like what do you just catch yourself singing around the house? Like, what's just if you just gonna sing something? What is it?
Ooh, if I'm just gonna sing something.
Like, I'll give you an example. Mine is, well, you can tell by the way I'm moving. Staying Alive is always my go-to song.
That is hers.
Like when I'm thinking I'm cute and I'm walking down the street, that's what I'm hearing. Well, you can tell by the way I'm moving. So what's your song?
I'm glad you said that, because in that instance, my song would definitely be an SWV song. So it could either be I'm so into you. I don't know what I wanna do. Hey, boy, you got me so confused. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Boy, you make me sing if you know it.
Background vocals.
It's not. The delay is horrible. Because my background is on point, just so you know.
But you also, what is it? And I can hear it in my head. I can't think of it. You always rap. It's usually rap a lot of Biggie.
A lot of Biggie.
You rap a lot of Biggie. And it'll be a song that ain't a Biggie song, and you'll go from the song to Biggie like that was supposed to happen.
Ooh.
That's the experience. That's the experience.
And a lot of that times it's off the cuff, because I might be looking at a guy in the audience who might look like a hard guy, right? And you know, I don't like this live music. He might have a face on him. And at this point, I've targeted him, right? So I'm looking at him like, okay, well, he is not rocking to nothing I am playing. So,
that's that Jamie Foxx boy.
What are you doing? He didn't eat the peanuts. He didn't eat the peanuts. Y'all got Fox. I might need security. But so I'll see this guy, right? And he might have, you know, a hat to the back. He might look like he fresh out of Illington Projects. Who knows? But I want to impress him. So at that point, let me try to rap something. And I mean, it'll take one verse, and then next thing you know, if I see him smiling or his hands up, I have won him over. So a lot of that is just because maybe somebody, you know, not rocking to me yet, and I want them to go ahead and get on in there. But I'm a Biggie fan. I'm a Jay-Z fan. I love hip hop. Like, I love it. So I would love to incorporate that in all my music coming soon. Oh, y'all heard me.
All right now.
Another thing that I love that you do is you have such range. You can hear your voice is kind of a huskier voice, but by the time you start singing Barry White,
Hey.
you're like, wait a minute, hey, you know.
Just give away the whole show, Eunice.
Listen, how many times have we seen her do it, and every time it's a gift?
funny.
But I'm saying you have such range that you will go from Mary J. Blige to Barry White in the same song, and it all makes sense for you to be singing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody can't do that.
Right. That's right. I mean, I half of that stuff is just me being so silly, like just being, and I don't know, and it works. It works every time. I try to have that American Idol approach when I'm performing. So people from 8 to 80, right? 8 to 80 should love you. You know, you should be able to touch 8, somebody that's 75, you know, and especially in between times. So I try to use that same approach. And I've never been on American Idol. I learned that from Ruben. Shout out to Ruben Studdard.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I think I'm too old for Idol. Last time I tried to get on Idol, I was too old. That's fine.
But you do have a relationship with Ruben. I mean, you've been on the road with him before.
Absolutely. So that's a long story, but no, I was on the road with Ruben from 2006 to 2010. So I graduated college in 2006, and my parents were so excited, like, oh, you did great, you know. So they said I could chill for a second. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Said I could chill for a second and didn't have to go straight into, you know, the corporate world. And at this time, I had already formed a relationship with Ruben because he was putting together a girl group, Mocha. So good. But had a girl group. The only song we sang was Star Spangled Banner.
That's how most girl groups go, actually.
So I see all these girl groups on this TV, making the band, all that right there. I promise you, their rehearsal song or audition song with their vocal coach is the Star Spangled Banner. But anyway, I was in a girl group with Ruben. So right when I graduated, not with him, but he had a girl. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
He ain't in no girl. But I was in that group, ended up graduating, and he had got rid of one of his background singers and asked me to go on the road with him. And being that I had the lower tone, the lower register in the girl group, everybody else on his team was a guy, all the singers and things like that. So it just kind of fit well. It worked well. And you know, I mean, I got brothers. I was down and I was with it. And I will never forget that experience. It was something great. I've seen so many things with Ruben. Been to Africa. I did so much. Was on the Tyra Banks show, y'all. You remember that?
I remember. We got them all.
Time ago. My Tyra too good in the news now, but we did shows. It was an experience I'll never forget, and I'm always grateful to. I see him to tell him thank you, because there could have been anybody else he could have chose.
What's your dream? What's your dream collab, Sherri? Dead or alive? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive? My dream collab right now would definitely be a song or an album. Let me go ahead and say it. Speak that thing. An album, videos, all of the above with Missy Elliott. If I could ever, Missy Elliott, if you are watching,
she's a friend of the podcast.
She is a friend of the podcast. Look, I just showed Robin my Missy Elliott TikTok challenge last week.
Yeah.
Get it.
I can't stop watching it. But that is my dream collab. Missy is so, I won't say she's underrated because people really do appreciate her. They just don't appreciate her that much in my opinion.
But people don't know. It's not that she's underrated, but she's one of those artists that you almost don't know how to appreciate her.
Come on now.
Right? And so that's how most people are. It's like, we know you good. And that's that whole concept of you don't miss it until they're gone. It's like, I didn't know how to take care of it or how to love it or how to appreciate it until I realized it wasn't going to come back.
Right.
To the topic of the podcast.
Yes.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Girl, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
I tell you, hindsight is the only perfect science. And I ain't never been unattractive in a rearview mirror. They be looking back. She be cute. They be looking back.
Come on.
Keep going that way.
Keep going my raggedy nails.
All right, y'all have any questions for Sherri? Send them before.
Yes, if you do.
Make sure, because if you've seen the Sherri Brown experience or you haven't seen it, you probably ain't gonna have a whole lot of time to be able to get up in there with her to talk to her.
Speak that thing.
So send your questions here. Again, Sherri, thank you for taking the time to join Oh No Girl, yes. And we know you have also been a supporter of the podcast. So anything we can do when we get...
And she's a Patreon too, honey.
Ooh.
Oh, Patreon subscriber.
Yeah, so she a big supporter.
She's a big supporter. For folks that don't know, the podcast is free. The YouTube channel is free, but we also have a Patreon page, Oh No Girl, yes, where we give you a lot more information than we give. I guess we just assume our mamas ain't gonna subscribe to it, right?
My mom already subscribed, so it's over.
But we had to make it up for our mama. And they have an extra tier of you have to support to get all this. So but Sherri, we do appreciate your support of the podcast. And like I said, once we get a chance to go back outside and play, beyond you pushing this single Invitation, which everybody need to go download it, Invitation. I got it off of Apple Music, but it's on all digital musical platforms. Sherri is Sherri Brown. It's on this Invitation. You'll see 2020 next to it.
You'll see them girls when as soon as you type in Invitation, you'll see the girls pop up.
Them girls and that girl back there, right there, over here, her shoulder. But yeah, we know that all you gotta do is just keep going.
Amen.
And we'll be so and say, remember that time Sherri Brown was on our podcast?
Now, come on now. Now I'm excited about what's to come though. Like I said, I'm nervous about it, but it's nothing that's holding me back from just, knocking it on out. But I think it is the support of the people, though. Like, people have been so supportive. And people say that a lot, Birmingham ain't doing this. Birmingham not doing this. Come on, Miss Mama.
We appreciate your support.
I'm not turning that support away. It's totally fine.
Mama Sermon's going to support you. We appreciate it, too. I still be changing my name on it. My friend had said, my friend told me one time about her and this guy. I was like, girl, for real? We don't do nothing beyond today. We're going to take Sherri's lead, right? And we're going to just be grown up in our art and who we are. I mean, I'm about to be 45.
And you look good. You look good.
Look at that face.
Girl, that sweat and fat will keep you nice and tight. Okay?
That glow these days. Honey.
One time on TV, this woman told me, this woman sent me a message on Facebook when I was on TV. Said I messed my face up with all that Botox. I said, boo, that's called bacon and fat. Nary a wrinkle.
Thank you.
I'm saying, at 45, it's no more hiding. Even when I did that photo shoot before I left, it was like, remember, Robin, I had conversations like, ooh, the girls are out. Ooh, you just,
I know. She sent me pictures. She was really worried about
it. And we got to stop hiding.
I know that's right.
Stop hiding.
Take your own risk.
Send some invitations.
I don't know what time over that.
Baby, we got something that's...
I'm quarantined for life.
That ain't for life, though?
I think that's for the best.
For life?
I think that's for the best.
I mean,
I dip my toe outside. I go out on the porch. I'm like, ooh, Lord, let me get back in the house.
Yeah. I've been enjoying the quarantine. I ain't been lonely at all, but I mean, not for life.
Not for life, though.
It's cool right now, though.
You know what's funny? If you say not for life, it's like, what? Y'all shocked I'm saying that. But the next situation y'all get in and then get right back out of, the words you gonna say is, good, I won't ever.
Yeah. No, it's easy to say it out. Yeah.
Y'all done lost your memories. That's all. That's all right. You be back on the island with me. Don't worry. You'll be back.
I'm on the island now. What you talking about?
You'll be back.
What'd you say, Sherri?
You haven't got any invitations? Eunice, anybody, Robin? Have you received them?
Invitation for what?
Wait, what? I will be honest. I have gotten 0 quarantine invitations that I know of. I'm saying that I know of. Some people I ignore. Some people on block. Some people I don't respond to.
Got you. So
that you want then. So you haven't gotten the invitation that you want.
As far as
you know it.
You just not seeing.
As far as I know. Oh, Tandra said my skin. Thank you, girl. I can't go to my dermatologist, but thank you.
Sherri, do you have an agent? That's a question for you.
Oh, sure. Do you have an agent?
Do I have an agent? I don't necessarily have an agent right now. But I do have a business partner. Partners actually. So Alvin Garrett, of course, is my main business partner in getting things done here. But Tandra Williams of Premier Reflections is kind of like Vice in that, right? So she is the go-to. So she would be my manager in an aspect. So there's interviews or things like that. Tandra Williams of Premier Reflections is the person to get in touch with. We really just kind of rolling on it right now, y'all. It's kind of like a home team thing, and we're using the resources that we have around us that are somewhat less expensive right now. And
Sherri, let me tell you this. Not knowing who all you know, I know that you don't need to know nobody else than who you know right now to be where you trying to go.
Amen.
You already know everybody you need to know. So you don't need to be looking for nobody else to add to nothing. Just do you.
and somebody else asking for 10%.
Okay. But it ain't even about the 10%. I think so many times we find ourselves in a situation where we think if we just knew somebody else or if we just met this one person, you know everybody you already need to know right now.
And to make it
and the main person is her. The main person is
you good.
And I was just about to say that. That's another thing. Like, it took me to realize, like, what am I waiting on? I can admit I was waiting on other people, right? Like, waiting on other people. He said he was going to help me, or this person said they were going to write down for me, and nothing happened of that until I actually had a real legit conversation with Alvin, and he let me know exactly what you just said. Everybody that you need has been here the entire time. You might have just needed a moment, needed your time to get your faith move forward. But you are so right about that, because ever since this single has dropped and ever since the process has started, I have not had to go outside to any other sources for anything. So my team, and that's even the supporters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has played a part in it. And like you said, I really don't need anybody additional, unless it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Diddy.
Missy.
No, you said Diddy. You said Missy. Okay. Diddy and Missy. She gonna respond to your DM. But other than that, don't be hitting her up. She don't need.
I'm do the full bob channel to repost it now. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
I'm waiting on Eunice to post hers.
Post hers what?
Your channel.
Your TikTok. Your TikTok.
Oh, my Missy Elliott TikTok.
Girl.
I got it. What's that? Round and round like a ceiling fan, round like a. I'm telling you, I got it.
Yeah, reflection coming in now.
I just hadn't gotten around to recording it.
The artist is the business. We have an amazing team backing her. Amen to that. The artist is the business.
That's right. Alvin always says that music is not selling me. Yeah, music is. Oh, well, he gonna be mad at me if I don't get
you done messed it up. Because I be messing up quotes all the time.
She'll say, just like my pastor said, sometimes it don't be no apples in the apple pie, but that don't. But you don't like oranges. And I'm like, is that what he said? It was something like that, and it touched my heart. That thing right there will mess up the quote that changed her whole life.
It changed my life, though. It's in my spirit, though. It's in my spirit. I might not be able to.
Great teacher told me. Ain't about on the bus.
Somebody said we need to start a body roll challenge with invitation.
It seemed like you had some choreography when you got to that. Bye.
But you can't help it. You can't help it when you hear it. You like, oh snap.
Right. Even if that thing look a little afflicted, not afflicted. Like we say in the South. Not afflicted.
Okay, well, let's do that. Let's everybody who's on this live download Invitation by Sherri Brown and then upload your video of your body roll for your invitation. Maybe that'll help speed some invitations up around here.
Tandra, we need a hashtag real quick. Come on, Tandra, we need a hashtag.
And shout out to Latanya who created that challenge. No, Latanya is of Lotus Entertainment up in Philly, East Coast, New Jersey area. That's very, very supportive of this record. She's been a part of the team as well. So thank you Tanya, for everything that you've done thus far, and I cannot wait to physically meet you. She is a nurse, and other than the music industry, so we really appreciate you doing your nurse things during this time.
Definitely.
Front line, Latanya. So thank you. So she said all that silly body roll. I hope you body roll in your scrubs.
Come on, Rob. You ain't got nothing to say about my body roll. Anytime I try to dance in front of Rob, she's like, "Is that how you mean to do it?"
Dance and sing. You might as well put singing in there too. The first time I heard her singing for real, ooh, I was like, oh, yeah.
What was I singing?
I don't know. We were in the car somewhere, and I was like, oh.
And you said because it was so good.
Was it the Bee Gees again?
She said, "Oh, I'm used." No, what she told me was, "Oh, I'm used to being in the car by myself." My bad.
I am a car singer, but what you're not gonna do is have me on here with your singing friend talking about my singing. That's what you're not gonna do. Is be up here talking about my singing while you got your little singing friend on here. That's what we're not gonna do.
Sing your heart.
Let me clear.
The invitation challenge. That's what we got. Hashtag the invitation. She mad. Eunice mad.
Because now I'm trying to think of what I'm about to sing for real. I will battle Sherri Brown right now.
She'll battle you in a minute now. She ain't gonna turn down with no battle. I don't care what it is.
Never turn down no battle. I ain't even got to be equipped or prepared. We will battle.
The invitation challenge is the hashtag. Show us your best body roll, please.
Ooh.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Tanya said she was gonna do some choreography, but I don't know if I want to do her choreography. That's dance fever right there.
Okay, she's the one that's gonna put it together. Hashtag invitation challenge, and we'll all start uploading our
body rolls. Make it an 8 count. Why am I using? Oh, this you.
Okay. Y'all don't know. I learned my body roll technique from the best, Debbie Allen.
Okay. Oh, you did then. You did that. What about
7, 8? Kickball chain. Go.
Y'all don't know.
Eunice
or Vivian Banks.
Oh, and Vivian. Ba. I know that whole routine, by the way.
I see it coming from your mama.
Ask little Brooke if she'll turn. Brooke, I should have told them to have Brooke on here.
And tell everybody who Brooke is. Tell everybody who Brooke is.
Brooke is a 5-year-old about to be 6, either today or tomorrow. That challenged Eunice at a family gathering of mine.
And she comes to me every time she see me, and she act like I won't battle a 5-year-old.
But she walked in, when Eunice walked in the room. She was like, "That 5-year-old want me."
Listen, Robin ain't believe me. I saw this little 5-year-old girl. I'd never seen her before in my life. Everybody talking, whatever. And some song came on, and I'm just sitting in my seat and kind of did a move. And this 5-year-old looked at me like this. I said, "Girl, who is this little girl? She want a piece of me." And Robin said, "Girl, leave that girl alone. You know that little girl." It went down. She wanted a piece of me from the second.
Did.
And every time she had seen me since, she still wanted another little.
Every time she see her, yeah.
And I'm always there for her. I'm always there to give her some.
Right.
Little Brooke, just not turning 6, battling me.
Yes, dance fever, Ivory. That's what we call it, dance fever.
Dance fever. Tanya got an 8 count now. She has already made up the challenge.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna. This will be the first dance video I upload. I was gonna do Missy, and then I was gonna do my Afro beats.
We got it now. We ready.
That Missy challenge, I had to turn on my.
First one gonna be the invitation challenge.
Turn on your watch.
Girl,
I'm ready.
Brittany said, "Please don't make it more than 3 or 8 counts, because I don't think she can do nothing."
You know, keep it simple. Look, keep it TikTokish. So that's less than 60.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Do we have to go to whole 60?
Listen, I know y'all will keep this going on all night, but I have already kind of sweated enough for this moment, so I'm ready to.
Don't be cutting off the conversation.
She must got an invitation.
Listen, I'm the only one with the 45-year-old wet cheeks. But thank you for everybody that's watching. Make sure you are following the Oh No Girl Yes page on Facebook. and following the podcast. And when we get back outside to play, we do several live events. The last live event we did in partnership with Hot 107.7, we had a special screening of the movie The Photograph, which was really cool. And so we'll be looking to do some more stuff in the future. But in the meantime, you can always check us out online, share it, tell a friend, comment. We want to hear your comments. We want to engage. Make sure you download Invitation by Sherri Brown, all digital platforms. We numbers count, y'all. So if you on here, you need to download Invitation.
Yeah.
Get that.
Apple Music, Spotify for all the Android users. Look, my mom asked me, was it on Pandora? Child, I don't know about Pandora.
But here's the thing, okay, and don't forget about your birthday show tomorrow night.
Birthday time. Oh, yeah. Can I do this? You go. It's my birthday.
Go ahead. The information about her show is down at the bottom of the screen. We're gonna have fun. I love
like you see the information scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You see the school closings at the bottom of your screen.
That's like the news producer.
School closing and delays are at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, okay. Birthday.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, my birthday is the next week, so come on, let's go. What you got?
Put your shades on. What you gonna put? What you got? Oh, okay.
Oh, girl, come on now. Come on. Like regime.
You about to say she said regime. Come on, you doing a birthday song?
Is that what you were about to do?
I thought she was about to sing something.
Shout out to Tondra for giving us a podcast shout out. It is what you need in your life, whether you're single or not.
And your life what you need. And your life need, and you need the podcast. Y'all know that song, insert the words. But no, I wanted to
I thought you were doing a birthday song for us.
She just wanted to put her hat on, I think.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Would you like? Oh.
Hey.
My birthday.
All right, let me stop before Facebook throws us off.
I'll celebrate my old birthday. My birthday passed. I was one of the first quarantine birthdays.
One of the first quarantine birthdays in March.
We had a good party.
Yeah, Sherri threw me a party.
One of the first quarantine birthdays. So.
Yeah, that's where this hat come from. Robin party.
Yep.
It's not sexy, but hey, this ain't sexy, but this is from Robin's party. But no, I'm so excited about my birthday tomorrow, y'all. If you get an opportunity to tune in to Facebook, you can just go to Sherri Brown, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's gonna be a true turn up. Everything you heard that Eunice said about Showtime, we will try to make sure we're gonna portray that. If I can talk, portray that over the airwaves in this quarantine time. We're trying. Hey Brinkley. I ain't supposed to read the comments. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. That's why I put them up there.
That's why the producer put them up there.
Produce. So I'm excited. I will be turning 36. Come on.
Just a baby.
I know. I don't feel like it with my knees. I have to use BioFreeze sometimes at night. But other than that,
what you got?
Sending out invitations. I hope y'all send some out too. Not during the quarantine. Well, try your best.
We ain't even gonna get into that. We're gonna say that for the Patreon. We'll
quarantine invitations.
We ain't gonna blow the hush.
All right, girlfriend. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. And we are part of the team, the home team. So don't be acting like you don't know us when it's time to act like we do know you. Okay?
Y'all again so much. This was great. Love you. Thank you.
All right.
We should probably have guests more often.
We should. That was fun.
Get it. Okay.
All right. Bye, y'all.